Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, starting off very confusing. Time stopped, and all of a sudden we're talking to this blonde girl who knows our name, and I'm like, and you are?
I wanted to meet you at least
She's
once.
like, I wanted to meet you just once. I'm like, me?
You.
She's like, yep, you. And I'm like, okay, I'm pretty confused. What's all this about? And blonde girl walks away, and time unfreezes.
Dragged me along to go shopping.
So once again, we have more evidence like we had from episode 1 that something is not right here. We are living in a fictitious sort of world. There's some chaos going on.
He's stalling.
But
Very well then. We'll
yeah,
see you later, Roxas.
we're just trying to live one day at a time here.
Yeah.
We just got introduced to this world, and all of a sudden it turns out the guy that we're playing as is a head case. But he's like, oh, that girl went to the haunted mansion. Let's go there. So I'm like, okay, let's run that way. So I'm tracking her down, as average Joe does. Like, well, there's an ominous hole in the wall. That probably leads to the mansion. Let's go through here. And now I'm confused. Like, what is all this? And a portal opens up with all these dusk guys coming out of it. That's what they called them in the first episode, the Dusks. So we're going to continue on that. That guy tried to grab me, but they're chasing after us. There's some crazy stuff going on here.
Hey, chicken wuss.
And then they come and they try to attack me and Cypher's group here. I think that's how you say his name, Cypher. Tell us to find a weapon. I find this blue little bat thing, but of course we know this won't do damage. It didn't the last time we encountered one of these guys, so I highly doubt the game is going to change its mind and let it do damage now. Pretty sure we need a Keyblade in order to do anything here. How does our enemy keep creating enemies that are only affected by the Keyblade when they don't have the Keyblade? I don't know. It's not really explained, I guess. I guess the Heartless were affected by other weapons, I'm pretty sure, in the first game. But the Keyblade drug them to us. These guys seem like they can't be attacked by anything other than the Keyblade.
Roxas, use the Keyblade.
And somebody screams, Roxas, use the Keyblade. And of course there's a ledge up there. Of course it's a blonde girl on the ledge. Of course. Who else would it be? Batman? But there we go. We magically... No, we didn't spawn the Keyblade. We're on Sora's heart/soul panel. Or whatever this thing is. This isn't its first appearance. Oh, I remember this. So we went with the sword for our first boost in stats. So I'm going to go with the staff here. So that way we could boost some of our magic. I just think that's an important thing to boost in this game. We're going to need as much magic as we can possibly get. This game is a little bit less... You can brute force this game. You can button mash your way through the entirety of this game, but it makes more sense to use some magic in there. If you remember in Kingdom Hearts 1, I got really, really good at that towards the end of the game. Like, having a really diverse set of, like, magic and attacking moves. And that's really what we're going to want to do in this game as well. But to a much higher extent, because this game just has a lot more that you can play with. Like I said, this game really, it takes everything about the first game and makes it better. It's one of the few sequels that I have that opinion about. And I love the lock-on feature, but it does kind of stink when there's sort of dusks going around doing all that mumbo-jumbo. Makes it a little bit more difficult to deal with them. Because if you're fixated on one person and he goes to the other side of the map, well, you're kind of shit out of luck. But there we go, a chest has spawned. We remember this from the first game as well. We just go up and tap it. And it looks like the whole game doesn't stop when we do that now, so it's a much quicker animation. It's introducing us to items now, which is always good. We will need them throughout the game, surely. And, oh, shit. there's some weird stuff involving doors again. Because of course there is. It wouldn't be a Kingdom Hearts game without weird stuff involving doors going places that are non-existent. Guess it's gotta be that way. Let's go over here. Let's save real quick. I like to save when I can. You can see, yep, an hour and 4 minutes in. That's about right. I haven't really cut out a whole lot of these Let's Plays yet. No real grindings needed. This whole first chunk of story is just Roxas pretty much finding out a whole bunch of stuff. So we're just gonna lean into that and live our life the way that Roxas is, one day at a time. The end of his summer vacation. We do get a good chunk of health each time we kill these guys, so I want to sort of refrain from using any potions yet. Especially because I'm not, like, extremely well versed with the controls. Once again, the characters are floaty in a satisfying way in this game. Like, you can do so much with them. But I also want to make sure that any opportunity we can get to get EXP this early in the game, we take advantage of it. I'll say that, and then in next episode you'll see I do a whole bunch of skipping of EXP getting, but you know, at times it's worth getting the EXP, and then other times it's worth shortening the Let's Play by a minute or two. I really don't like to get EXP on these Let's Plays, but like I said, for the sake of the story and things like that, I'm pretty sure we do actually have to kill all these guys. Here's a green Sora, so there was a blue Sora down there. We have a green Sora up here. This is interesting. I think it's all the same people on the plates. I forget what was on the blue one. And then we have a red Sora up here. Or maybe a maroon Sora, I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah, same people on the plates, but this one kind of just reminds me of Sora more. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does to me at this moment. Like, that kind of feels like Sora's overall vibe there. As the blue one is just like a little bit too majestic, and then the green one doesn't really remind me of him. This goes with his colors. This color scheme. I think it makes the most sense. But yeah, we're just going to defeat these Dusks here, and then if it's anything like Kingdom Hearts 1, we're going to have to battle a huge guy. So we'll see if that's the case here. There's always a huge guy to start these games, so you can never get off the hook with just like the traditional boss. It's always like a huge, magnificent boss that veers its ugly head at the end of the game. Is that going to be the case? Yeah, 100% yes. So this is very parallel to Sora's beginning moments inside of Kingdom Hearts. Roxas is going through the same thing, and ironically we're doing it on the Sora plate here. It's kind of like eating dinosaur chicken nuggets off of a plate with dinosaurs on it, you know? I guess not quite the same thing, but very similar parallel. And look at this guy. I mean, he's even got a scarf. Who is this? Scarf McGee over here. Let's jump and attack. And now we get introduced to what I believe to be the most aggravating feature of this game. Mainly because they don't switch it up. Any situation you get in this game, you have to press Y as soon as that button comes up. And it never changes, and they do it repeatedly. So now I know I'm stuck in this thing. I'm gonna have to press Y again. Let's use Y. There he goes. He's gonna fall off. Something more grandiose is gonna happen for sure. Am I doing this? Yeah, yep, there we go. So I fall down here. He's gonna throw a big ball at us. We're gonna have to use Y to do something. There we go. Now I do like in some of the boss battles, it's not used like as heavily as it is here. Like, it's just used to get like an advantage, and if you miss it, you could still continue the boss battle. But here they really dumbed it down, and it kind of seems like it's really the only way to beat this guy. it's really odd. But yeah, we could use reversals to dodge attacks, so... And it gets us closer to hitting him. Not that I really think that matters at this point in the game. Man, I need to start jumping over that. But yeah, it makes for some cool moments. Like I think the reversals to get up to him was a cool use of the Y command. But like outside of that, it's really bizarre. And what is he doing? What is this? Did he just turn into like an octopus with lasers? And yeah, we're just using Y to dodge the attacks, but it's really stupid. I don't even know if we actually have to give him like a set amount of damage. Or if us just using Y enough will beat this one. I don't know because I don't have the scan ability yet. I think we get that next episode or later this episode. I forget which one, but... I know we do get it at some point in time. Man, the fact that... Yeah, and I can't lock onto him because these guys are down here. That's sort of where the lock-on mechanism kind of becomes a pain in the ass. It locks on to what it feels like it should lock on to. Sometimes that is the correct assumption, other times not so much. And I know those other guys were called Dusks, but now we're seeing some like variants to the Dusks, much like we did with the Heartless. So no surprise there, they're giving us a variety of monsters to sort of beat up upon. But it happens. But we're continuing to make our way through this boss, folks. Because that's what we came out here to do. Okay, yeah, I guess we defeated him. No. We entered into another limbo state. Because the game thought once isn't enough to get the point across to our player. Let's do it twice. Like I said, this really, it gets amplified in the end. You do a whole bunch of cool stuff this way, but as far as like it being annoying, it never gets too bad. But I just don't understand why it's here. Like, this isn't the game where like action commands should be driven based off this. It makes for some really cool animations. But outside of that, it's really nothing. There we go. We beat him in the head one too many times. Concussed for life, this man. He is done, folks. In fact, in the post-credit sequence, you'll see it sends him to the emergency room. No, just kidding. His scarf gets a little bit looser fitting. Then he lands on us. And our heart goes to darkness, and we become Ansem. Let's go, Ansem. Come on. Now, we all know Ansem is dead. Oh, who is this? Is that the blonde woman coming to save us? It is. I almost said her name prematurely. I'm sure you caught it. She's like, shh. My name is Nominee. Okay, there we go. We met Nominee. You're working on a restoration process, I hear.
Your true name?
Say no more, Nominee.
But if
Yeah,
no one tells
okay.
him, Roxas will...
It's best he doesn't know the truth.
Hey, you're that pickpocket.
It's like, get back in your hole.
Whoa.
Get in there. That sucks.
Cypher, strike a pose, you know? How's this?
Oh, these guys are just having fun now, apparently. They're like, yeah, time froze. You passed out. We've been taking pictures with your unconscious body. It's been a lot of fun.
Cakewalk.
Hope you don't mind.
Things. Outsiders, that's what. And if
It's
they don't
just,
wise up to
yeah.
the rules
This
around
whole
here, I
thing.
might have to take disciplinary measures.
Oh yeah, Cypher's always looking
It's
after
been
the town,
ridiculous. This introduction. I mean, it's a good game. It's a good game. But oh no, our friends see us hanging out with these other people. We were supposed to go to the beach today and meet them there. And they're like, poof, Roxas, you punk.
Hey, no chicken
And like,
out of the turkey
clearly,
tomorrow.
I wasn't like just spending the day with them chilling. You could have looked for me a little bit earlier. Not waited the whole day to see me. No need for any of that.
So, you hung out with Cypher's gang?
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
No.
No,
It's not like
that's
that.
not what I did.
Oh, yeah. How was the beach? Wasn't that today?
We did
You guys go to the beach? And they didn't go because I didn't go. Makes sense. This part is just like such...
Hey,
I mean, I get it.
how about we go tomorrow?
But I also don't.
We could get those pretzels and...
Just one of those things,
Promised
man.
I'd be somewhere.
He's like, we could go tomorrow. And he's like, I promised I'd be somewhere else tomorrow. And it's a promise he made with us in the struggle competition.
No matter who wins,
Which is why the struggle competition is in the title of this episode, because we will be doing that in this episode as well. I've been really squeezing in 2 days at a time per episode. And that'll pay off on Friday when we're almost done with Roxas' arc.
I'm out of here.
And then the greatness can start. Now this part's not bad. It's a good introduction to the game. I just think it could have been executed better. Restoration's at 48%. That's pretty good.
Was that nominee made of data?
No. Nominee.
No,
hijacked
Nominee
the
actually
data herself.
hijacked the data herself.
Look what she's done now.
Look what she's done now.
She's totally beyond my control.
She's totally beyond my control.
Calm down.
He's like, I'm gonna beat the computer. As a person who works with computers, I can tell you. That usually solves all your problems right there. Just beat the computer. That's how you get far in life right there.
False Roxas.
Why don't we need to worry about what befalls Roxas? Kinda seems like we need him alive for whatever we're doing. Happy Sora memories. Actually, no, that's in Hollow Bastion watching Kyrie disappear from her family. Not happy memories.
Can open the secret door.
I guess happy memories with not so great scenes. Okay, that was a good scene when Donald was like, I'm gonna save you, my boy.
Friends are my power.
I was like, what do you think about that, Riku? And I was like, Kyrie, please don't die. It's very bizarre. And that right there is actually a scene that is a bonus fight in Kingdom Hearts 1. I don't think I got to display that. And that's when my friend right there turned like all Darth Vader on me. That was a really good moment.
Forget it.
That was actually
No way you're taking Kyrie's
one of the
heart.
snippets for one of my Let's Play episodes right there. Giving Kyrie her heart back, and then I faded and became a Heartless. That was me.
Kyrie.
But I was like, no, Kyrie, I'm not gonna die on you, pal.
We may never meet again.
And then Final Fantasy characters were like, this might be the end,
Where we are. Our hearts will bring us together.
but we'll be together some other time.
Take this. It's my lucky charm. Be sure to bring it
And
back
Kyrie
to
made me
me.
promise that I was gonna bring back this Lucky Charm to her.
Promise.
And I've already seen what she looks like from the opening
Wherever you go.
cutscene, and I know that I didn't keep that promise because it's been many years. And Sora, my boy, we have yet to see him. We have yet to see him make an appearance.
Right. Promise.
And you are starting to remember Sora thoughts.
What a mess.
Oh no, actually, you're remembering yesterday. Okay. Maybe a little bit of both. Here I go. And it looks like the tournament is just starting. Right out of the gate. It's just tournament time. Which honestly, I have no problem with. Let's go. Let's do said tournament. That actually sounds like fun.
Who are you gonna root for?
Both of them, silly.
And of course, a loud car is going to back up with sirens on. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the real exciting thing. Not the struggle battle. It's that we got loud cars outside. It wouldn't be an average show video without them, folks. What can I say? It truly wouldn't. Who's gonna break through the ranks? You know, who's not going to? Average Joe, probably. He's probably gonna take a nap instead. He's pretty good at those. I'm a pretty big napper. They're like, woo, Cypher! Cypher, why are you not using your sleeves like a normal human being? What are you doing? Who wears a coat like that, my man? You put your arms through the sleeve holes. That's what the sleeves are for, my friend. But now we're gonna introduce, I guess, all the people who are in the final rounds. Cypher, completely out of nowhere. Vivi, look at him. He looks like trouble. Hayner, who was designed pretty poorly.
Instructor number 4, who happens to be my absolute favorite customer.
And Roxas. Man, why does Hayner look so weird, but Roxas looks like a normal human being? Like, that guy looks better than Hayner. Oh yeah, we get the 4 crystal trophy. Use your sleeves. Dude, he's such an oddly designed character. He looks so bizarre. I don't like him. I don't like him. Can we just get the fighting underway? Is that possible? And thank you for sticking with me on these episodes, ladies and gentlemen. I know, these first 3 episodes this week are going to be very long compared to what I normally post. I'm well aware of that. But I do appreciate you all hanging in there while I work my way through them. Because, like I said, we don't want to spend 2 weeks on Roxas' story arc. Now, it looks like I have to listen to the rules here, even though I'm just going to hit A repeatedly. Yeah, there's 100 orbs. Attack your opponents to take them away. Hit your opponent, pick up the orbs. You'll win. Okay. Person with the most orbs wins. This makes sense to me. You could have thrown me into like a trial fight for 30 seconds and I would have gathered that. And it would have been a lot nicer. But here we go. This is me versus Hayner.
Hey, sorry about yesterday.
Now, I'm apologizing about yesterday.
You still worried?
He's like, you're still worried about that? You need to learn to let that stuff go. This is actually like a really good friend moment right here.
Sorry.
I like this. The game, like, this is like a friend thing.
Wait, what am I sorry for?
Yeah, that's how friends are, man. That's how they be.
Today's struggle tournament will be between Roxas and his best friend Hayner.
And he actually looks like a well-prepared fighter. Even though Roxas obviously looks like he has seen some more serious things, I like his stance. Hayner's stance looks like somebody who's ready to go. Roxas does look more composed altogether, though. Oh boy. I actually got hit there a good bit. So I might as well retaliate. So the most amount of orbs we can get, if I'm doing the math correctly here, is 200. But I think it's going to be hard for the opponent to get over 100. I think they're really going to struggle. Now they do go, like you see there, they do prioritize getting the orbs as much as we do, so that is something to be mindful of. We have 30 seconds here, and we have 125 orbs. That's going to be pretty hard for him to beat. And you can see, once I start to learn people's combos in this game, like I'll always take a hit or two in any fight throughout this game. But once I get familiar with combos, this game really isn't all that bad. There's like 2 or 3 fights that I could think of off the top of my head that are going to be brutal. Maybe, yeah, maybe there's about 5 in total. Because, I mean, you have to throw the ending boss in there. The ending boss is, in this game, it's so hard, but it is ridiculous.
Oh, I can't believe it.
It's ridiculous. It's a spectacle. The whole fight is a spectacle.
I had a lot of fun fighting you.
I will say confidently,
Well, I didn't, wise guy.
without any hesitation, that the final boss in this game has given me much more trouble than any boss in any other game, hands down. I mean, I'm gonna say it when we get there, but I think he says something along the lines of, "We will go together." And he says it so many times. It's a brutal one. It is a brutal fight.
Don't mess with your elders.
But here we go. We got Vivi against Cypher.
Just look at those sparks.
Look at the sparks fly. I don't expect such gusto out of Vivi here. Nor did I ever expect I would use the word gusto. That is probably a first. But man, Vivi's coming out of nowhere. Look at him. And everybody else is confused too. They're like, Vivi, my man, what are you doing? Not expecting this. You have become a champ.
You're mine.
Vivi goes and he gets his orb back right away, and then he it hits the guy in the face.
I'm not sure
Man.
what just happened.
Yeah, I'm also not sure what happened either.
The winner is BB in a positively blistering comeback.
That's not Vivi. Thrash him.
There they go. They run away. He told me to beat him because that's not Vivi. And it looks like Vivi to me. Or at least the top of Vivi's hat. Let's see if he truly is as monstrous as they claim.
It looks like Cypher.
Whoa, don't go sneaking up on me like that.
So I'm in third now?
Man.
Oh, baby.
Does that guy have like a quarter of a mustache? What the hell is going on here? Yeah, what is that facial hair? My guy. What? Do you have eyebrows above your upper lip? What is that even called?
And now, the match
Does anybody out there have facial hair like that guy?
versus Vivi.
If you do, can you comment down in the comments below what the name of that facial hair is? Like, what is that? I can't believe I'm just seeing that. That is the oddest thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life. I don't think anybody could pull that off. Along with him, he does not pull it off, just to be clear. But I don't think if anybody wanted to that they could. And I actually started this being backed away from Vivi because I was just told that Vivi is a monster and not to be messed with. And yeah, I mean, I saw his attack patterns there. He's pretty good at picking up orbs, but he's not really good at attacking. So that's gonna suck for him. Okay, that attack is new, but luckily I was out of the way when you initiated it, so it didn't catch me off guard, and I probably could hit you again here. Yeah, okay, that was bad, because now you're gonna initiate that big attack again, which I could lose a lot of orbs doing. But I'm not gonna, in fact, I'm gonna make a mockery of you, because Hayner was a lot worse to take down. You're just jumpy, buddy. Chill out. Somebody stop giving this man Sprite. And time freezes, because why wouldn't it? But in this case, we're actually going to be introduced to my favorite member of the Black Robe community. That's what I'm going to call them for right now. This is like everybody's favorite member of the Black Robe community. Come on. The Dusk. Just kidding, it's not the Dusk. But we do have to battle some Dusks in order to meet this guy. Roxas is just like, why does shit keep happening to me, man? What did I do to deserve this? I have to beat up all these guys with perfect abs and zippers for mouths? What is going on? What kind of BDSM stuff is controlling the universe? It doesn't seem fair. But there we go. We beat up all those guys. And then, now we get introduced to the best guy in the black cloaks. Who is it? I'm not going to say his name unless he does. But he has the coolest weapons, I think, out of all the members. All the members have a unique weapon. That's all I'm going to say about their group right now. But his weapons are pretty damn cool.
All right.
Fight, fight, fight. That's how he talks. He's a pretty cool guy.
You really don't remember. It's me. You know, Axel.
Oh, it's Axel. Okay, yeah, look at Axel, man. He's like straight out of anime kind of shit. So cool.
Even the Dusks aren't gonna crack this one.
Wait a
Look at
second.
those
Tell
weapons,
me what's
my
going on.
guy.
This
So just for
tower is
context, once again,
creation, right?
each of these guys in the black cloaks is going to have a weapon and a role. And for his role, I think it's perfect. He is the assassin. Like, he is meant to just go in and kill people. That is his job, all time. But I'm going to use the Keyblade. I'm like, I don't want this. Stop. I don't understand this. But it spawns in my hand. And he goes, number 13, Roxas.
The Keyblade's
The
chosen.
Keyblade's chosen one.
Okay, fine. You asked for it.
And I'm like, alright, I'll beat your ass then, man. What do you want from me? And he is... I mean, he's going to become much more of an opponent later in the game, I'm sure. But still, like, just to see him with his weapons, he's pretty snazzy. I do like, yeah, so he could definitely hit us from long range with those. We're already seeing them flying out of his hands. Oh boy, what is this? Okay, yes, this is not good. That could do a lot of damage. But then he has to take a moment to cool down. Oh, no, he doesn't. It was a bait and switch. Jesus. Okay, he's actually like a formidable foe. But there we go. They made him easy. They made him easy for this first go-around, so I don't feel as bad about taking all that damage there. But then this guy spawns. Axel seems to know him. He's gonna throw these on fire at him,
Roxas!
but they seemingly do nothing.
This man speaks nonsense.
Roxas.
And now Computer Man.
Roxas!
I don't know which one of these guys to trust.
Roxas! Roxas!
One's face is covered and the other's in a black cloak. So I'm gonna yell for my friends.
Painter! Pence! Olette!
What does that do? It actually brings me out of that headspace, so that's nice.
What just happened?
And Vivi is done. We have beaten Vivi.
How did
What do you have to say about that, Vivi? Vivi doesn't know how it got here. So maybe that wasn't Vivi that we were battling.
Roxas!
And my friends come up and they're like, woo, yeah, let's go Roxas.
Our new top struggler.
You're the man. I'm like, alright, I guess. So we do have one final battle. Do I get the trophy yet?
Roxas?
Oh, now I get to battle this guy. The guy who doesn't know how to use fucking sleeves. That's great. I don't know why, never before, but he pisses me off right now.
You two, play fair now. You're at the top of the bracket.
There's only room for one appeal.
Well, may the best
So yeah,
man
we're
win.
just going over the final rules. They want a clean, fair fight.
Hey, Roxas. How about
He's like, hey, how about you throw the match for me? I'm like, dude, you don't even know how to use sleeves. No, I won't do that. You look like an idiot.
let me win and I'll make it worth your while?
What could you possibly give me? I'm gonna win a trophy with 4 stones on it. What is that worth to you, my good friend? It can't be much. We haven't struggled with anybody except for Axel, who wasn't a member of this competition, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this guy isn't gonna be like the end of the world. I dodge that. Okay. They always have a parry attack, so that's like what I'm looking for mainly, is like right after we attack, usually they'll have a parry set up. So that way they can come out of the blue and attack us again. But this guy's been the biggest pushover out of everybody in the challenge. Okay, yeah, that was actually pretty good. Unfortunately for him, yeah, it's still, he's a pretty big chump compared to everybody else. As long as you hit him at the right times, he feels like he's pretty easy. This might be the most orbs I've had the whole battle. And I've learned from before, I'm gonna wait till he comes to me. Okay, that was a mistake. Yeah, I think, oh boy, okay, no, it was actually a little bit closer than I thought it was gonna become the end there. To the amount of orbs that I could have gotten versus what I did, but it was still a clear victory. Not even a question, it wasn't even relatively close. And then he points and he was gonna say something, but they cut him off. Poor man. Learn to wear sleeves next time, man. That might have slowed you down. It's like wearing a parachute. But there we go, I got a WWE belt. I'm the lightweight champion of the world. And I wear edgy bandages on my fingers, apparently. There we go. Oh, that actually looked like it had some effect, the belt. From what I could see, it increased some magic abilities there. But here we go. I'm gonna rip the temporary trophy that gets handed out to people annually apart and hand it out to my friends so that way they can all have a piece of it. And then I'm gonna keep the blue piece for myself. And it wouldn't surprise me if Roxas just threw the rest of the trophy over the ledge, because he's a head case, I guess is a nice way to put it. He's been sort of all over the place these past 2 episodes.
For us to share.
I've got a present too.
You know?
For all of us.
But that's just how Roxas rolls, I guess. And oh my god, I fall off of the tower. I said it. Said it was a bad decision.
Kyrie, wait up!
Is this? Oh, it is. It is who I think it is. It is Kyrie as, I guess, grown-up teenager lady. And the other little girl that was on the island, too.
Do you feel like going down to the island?
I don't remember her name, but I recognize her from that little curly hairstyle.
Go with me. Not today. Sorry.
They're dressed pretty differently. Looks like they're going to school or pursuing some stuff. She wants to go to the island, but Kyrie doesn't want to go. She's like, do you remember those boys we used to hang out with?
Yeah.
She's like, Riku? She's like, yeah, and
I sure miss him.
yeah, we miss Riku.
He's far away. But I know we'll see him again.
She remembers Riku. That's good, that's good.
Of course we will.
We'll see Riku again.
And the other boy?
She's like, and the other boy? And the other lady doesn't remember him.
together on that island. His
Yeah,
voice
so they
always
don't
so
remember
sweet.
Sora.
Now it's gone. I can't
This is
see his
interesting.
face or his name. I feel awful. So I told myself, I'm not going to the island until I remember everything about him.
So she's not going to the island again until she remembers the boy. Until she remembers our main man, Sora. And now she's having a migraine. There's some pieces of the memory being popped together here.
Nominate.
So as Roxas is
What's
falling,
happening to me?
he's asking Nominate what's
Where are
happening.
you? And that's not my name. I'm Kyrie.
But he's actually reaching out to Kyrie.
I know you. You're that girl he
And he's like, I know you. You're the girl that he likes. She's like, who?
Please, a name.
I'm
She's like, I
Roxas.
just want the name.
Okay.
He's like, I'm Roxas.
But can you tell me
Can you
his
tell me
name?
his name?
You don't remember my name?
Oh, we got some Sora
Okay,
coming through.
I guess I can give you a hint. Starts with an
Why's he got to be a dick though and say starts with an? Why can't he just give a name? Sora, my main man. You want to get your lady? Just tell her your name, good sir. Just be like, it's me, Sora. Please remember me. Please, I'm dying. I'm dying. Please remember me. It would be that simple. Now, Sora is not dying. For those who have played through the series, obviously you know that. But I would imagine in his mind, he thinks that he might be. There's some crazy shit going on. I mean, he's on the cover of this game and we haven't seen him. And this is an hour and 30 minutes into the game. There's obviously some crazy shit going on with him. The only hint we've had of him is people talking about him. And a little Easter egg at the beginning of this game where he was put into a literal egg. So we don't know what's going on with that guy. Unless you played the Game Boy game, then you know exactly what happened to him, cough, cough. But 90% of the people playing this game did not buy the Game Boy game. So yeah, there's that.
The boy I can't
That's...
remember. I said that no matter where
She's
he
writing a
is,
letter to the
I'll
boy
find him.
that she can't remember.
One day. And when I stopped writing, I
'Cause he'll
remembered
find
the
it.
promise.
He's just swimming out there.
This letter is
I never got that, like the message in a bottle type shit.
Ah,
Is there any stories of somebody who put a message in a bottle and somebody found it and it actually caused something to occur? So that seems like really odd. That just seems like something depressed people do.
right? Sora?
I don't know if anybody has a story about that leading to anything. Drop that in the comments below. But restoration's at 79%. We skipped over 69, but we got 79. Don't worry, folks. Don't worry. Now we're looking at the pewter.
Progress is stunning.
Progress pretty good. Oh, and this man stole the blue orb that Roxas just had. But how? He's adding it to the money pouch. How'd he steal it, though? Nominee's encounter put Roxas with Kyrie, and that affected Sora.
She's a wonder.
She wasn't born like other nobodies.
Okay, nobody's.
Here with the hearts and memories of Sora and those.
This is interesting.
But whose nobody is she?
Whose nobody is she? It's like, I could tell you. But first, perhaps you could tell me your name. Okay. Who do we got here?
It's Ansem.
Holy shit, it's Ansem. And this guy just laughs at him? Have you seen what Ansem is capable of, my boy?
It's an honor. Hanson.
Jesus. How's Ansem here? We killed Ansem. There's no way he could possibly be... we blew him up
No way.
with Kingdom Hearts.
It's too soon. You can't seriously get rid of him.
It's an order. Why do you hesitate?
Oh boy. Here's that group of people I was telling you. Yeah, they turned their backs on the organization, so this is the organization. They share their name. I could talk about them openly.
If he doesn't return, no.
The organization is here
Or you will face the consequences.
with some cool ass weapons. Cool that Axel doesn't flinch at that. He's just like, you want to stab me in the fucking face? Go ahead. See how it works for you. He's obviously everybody's character. Everybody's favorite character of the organization. Like, without a doubt. If you have another favorite character of the organization, let me know, but Axel's everybody's favorite. But if he doesn't do what he's told, they're going to turn him into a dusk.
All right, I'll do it if that's what you want.
He doesn't agree with it, but he'll do it. Does that kind of look like the Heartless symbol there, but sort of with balls? That's what I saw. I don't know. But now I wake up, of course, like any other day. And, he's like, I'm dreaming.
Which parts?
It's like, but which parts were the dream? So, Roxas is really starting to question what the hell is going on here. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the end of the episode. If you stuck this far into the video, I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is free for you to do on your end. It greatly motivates myself to make videos just like this now and in the near future. Like I said, we will be playing Kingdom Hearts 2, obviously. We'll be doing a Let's Play of that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all this month and next month. And then on Tuesday, Thursday, and occasionally Saturday, we'll be playing Pokemon Soul Silver as well. So if you like any of those games, I encourage you to check out those videos. But until next time, guys, everybody out there, take it snazzy. Have a great rest of your week. And peace out, Girl Scout. We will see you all here on the next one. Enjoy the next minute and change of video without my beautiful voiceover. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
You know, the dreams and the guys in white.
Forget it.
Why?
You know, things have been weird with you in the town since the photos were stolen, right?
Well, tomorrow, we're all gonna search the town and find out what's been going on.
Lots of people are helping out.
All that for me? I'll go get some ice cream.